Welcome back. So today on this opportunity to accumulate health, we are discussing 3 movements to build strength with minimal injury risk. And these are movements you can do a lot of places quite easily with little or no tools. And done consistently, these powerful exercises literally could transform your capacity to do life. The 3 exercises or strength movements I'm going to discuss are goblet squats, kettlebell or dumbbell deadlifts, and our favorite, the push-up. So what makes these exercises so special? These 3 movements, as I will discuss, do more than just build strength muscles. They literally create the opportunity for us to do life better. That's what I'm all about, is everyday life. How can we do it better, more easily, more efficiently? Not to mention, these movements, they're infinitely scalable. So anyone at any time in their health journey, their age journey, can get started with these basic movements, and you can expect that you're going to get significant results because of all the muscles integrated within these movements. There are endless exercises out there, all kinds of fitness influencers doing all kinds of cool things or latest and greatest movements. But as with most things in life, especially when it comes to health, fundamentals, folks, foundational movements, they will get 99% of us all the way down the road that we want to get to when it comes to living at higher health. And in my case, I got 5 kiddos running around all the time. I got to get a workout in. There's a lot of time constraints. So movements, I like them to be extremely productive and to minimize my chance of dropping something on my child who's working out with me or running around in the gym. And these 4 movements, these are compound movements, meaning you're activating multiple joints at the same time, and they're activating you from head to toe. So the first one I want to discuss is goblet squats. So goblet squats literally are probably my favorite squat movement. This is because it forces us to maintain fantastic posture. And if the weight is held off our chest, like this, off your chest, see this right there, out in front there, then you're activating your shoulders, you're activating your upper body muscles, your arms, and you're keeping yourself from getting out of that hunched over position. Because most of us, in our daily lives are in a hunched over position, right? And we're literally strengthening a sitting posture, a rounded back posture. So we want to perform movements that are anti the screen, staring at the screen, staring at the computer. So performing strength activities that activate our core, where we're keeping the weight right there, holding it, forcing ourselves to stay up in an upright posture is essential. And the squat movement, of course, you probably all have done a squat. If you've gotten down on the ground, gotten your toilet before you've done a squat, it literally is fundamental. Getting off the ground, like I said, getting off the toilet, building strength in our legs and our glutes and our hamstrings and our quads, helping with daily activities like walking, like running, literally even just going from standing up from a chair. Plus, the way I like to hold the weight in a goblet squat, like I said, out in front here, engaging all the shoulders, upper body, that's our core, it's our arms, it's our shoulders. That improves balance. And like all of these, super friendly for the beginner. You can use as little weight or as much weight as you want while ensuring that you're maintaining fantastic posture. And unlike, the barbell squat, you're keeping the weight front and center right here, keeps that excessive compressive force off the upper back, off the lower back. I've got my back hurt so many times squatting, deadlifting. I'm done with it. I just want to be able to go to the gym, hit it, rock it, love it, and do it again the next day. All right, second one is kettlebell deadlifts. Having irritated, like I mentioned earlier, my back countless times doing standard deadlifts, these are my go-to. When time is short, I'm just gonna bust out a bunch of reps to activate my glutes and make it feel like, because when your glutes are activated, your back feels good. Your back's gonna feel strong, feel solid. And deadlifts, they're just fantastic because they target the whole posterior chain, which is literally, from here all the way down to your toes, or your heels, I should say. And, or your back, your glutes, your hamstrings. And the thing about the glutes is that the hours of sitting turn off our gluteus, minimus, maximus, medius, and just atrophies them. They're so quick to atrophy. So keeping the kettlebell, just sitting by your desk, pull it out, pump out some deadlifts, that literally could keep you out of the doctor's office. That could keep your knees, your hips, all of it just feeling fantastic. And as a whole, the kettlebell deadlift is just much safer for those learning that hip hinging movement where you're hinging at your hips. So you gotta make sure you keep your back erect. You cannot be letting your shoulders dip. You gotta activate your upper back when you're holding that kettlebell there. Don't let your shoulders be rounding, because you want to protect your back. We want to build the strength of our back by doing these movements. And studies show that deadlifts improve core stability, they improve coordination, which is all essential for minimizing the potential for injury and building overall strength. Not to mention, the act of picking up things is like really common, right? Pick up our kids, that literally is a part of humanity. And being strong through this movement, picking stuff off the ground, don't litter, is fundamental to life success. All right, so number 3 is the push-up. I hope everybody has tried a push-up before. If not, now's your time. Push-ups literally are an amazing exercise experience. Similar to, getting your first pull-up, the feeling of being able to push yourself, in a straight line from head to heels, lower yourself to the ground, touch your chest, bring yourself back off the ground. That press, it feels so good when you can do it, because, I can handle my body, I can handle my own body weight. And I'm gonna be able to get off the ground if I fall down somewhere. So the push-up, it targets the chest, the shoulders, the arms, core, back muscles. There really isn't too many upper body movements that target just the whole thing. So sure, you could get a bench press, activate your chest, anterior shoulders, triceps, but the core, the back, it's not being activated when you're doing a bench press. Whereas the push-up, it literally lights up, like I said, from head to heels. A push-up is ultra adaptable. From pushing yourself up off the counter, kitchen counter, to doing them on your knees, to changing the speed of repetitions, to doing deficit push-ups where you're holding on to, say, some dumbbells and going below parallel there. Getting to where you can do 1, 10, 20, 40 push-ups consecutively, that literally is like rocket fuel for life confidence and your ability to meet life's demands. So get after it. These 3 movements, they pack all kinds of healthy, accumulating opportunity. You don't have to go thinking, I don't know what to do. I don't know. You know what to do now. Kettlebell deadlift, goblet squat, push-up. Don't leave them on the sidelines. Start exactly where you are. Maybe it's literally you can do half a repetition. Fantastic. Just get started. Next thing you know, you're gonna be doing a whole lot of repetitions. Just be consistent. Enjoy the benefits. All right, I'm Dr. Matt. Thank you for showing up and accumulating health with me and my family. Don't forget to subscribe, to share with your family and friends, because you got plenty of family and friends who need to get the goblet squats going, who need to get the deadlift kettlebells going, the kettlebell deadlifts going, and who need to get their first push-up in. If not their first, maybe their 10th. All right, I hope you found this helpful. Please share, and I will see you guys and gals next week.